Boo! It is spooky season, so I am going to talk about the spookiest possible topic. This is your scare warning, because I'm about to say something terrifying. A gacha game. I'm so sorry to anyone who just had a heart attack because they heard those words. It had to be said, though. Hi, hello, I'm the Pterodactyl, and I've been playing Genshin Impact, a gacha game, for about 4 years now. I will never recover from this. Have I spent any money on the game? No! Have I been tempted to? Yes! But I am strong. Anyway, today I wanted to go over which Genshin Impact characters have done the scariest possible thing in real life: murder. Of course, it isn't as straightforward as, yes, this character has murdered someone, or no, this character has not killed anyone. I have created the spectrum of murder. Starting off, we have Archon War. That means that they were victors of the Archon War, or they survived it, which means that they had to have killed someone in the Archon War. Like, this was a war between the gods. For them to have survived, they definitely killed someone. Next up is Confirmed Killer. These characters have in fact killed somebody. Then we have Heavily Implied, but it is not confirmed. Then we have the Gray Zone, which each person who goes into the Gray Zone is their own case. And then this is where we stop having any evidence or anything pointing towards it. And so these first four are my yeah, probably, or yes, confirmed. These two are yes, these two are probably. And then from here on, it's the spectrum of no. So first off, it would make sense if they have. Like, I have no evidence that they have, but it would genuinely make sense if they have. Then we have they are fully capable of killing someone. Capable of it. I don't think it's likely that they would have, but it's also not likely that they have. So under fully capable is it's not likely. I don't think these characters have killed or would kill. Under that we have just no, they haven't. Or no, they are completely incapable of doing so. And then under that is the do no harm. This is where I put characters who I believe, if the land of Teyvat has something similar to the Hippocratic Oath, they would have taken it. Yes, the two characters who you just thought of who would go in this area, yeah, congratulations, you're correct. They go here. You're correct. For anyone who doesn't know the lore of Genshin Impact, I am so sorry. Hi, Mumsy. I hope you like this video. Thanks for watching, even though you understand none of this. Before I start, I do have a rule or two. First of all, I am not counting any of the, gameplay as confirmed. Otherwise, everyone would be in confirmed / heavily implied because, you fight the Fatui members on a daily basis and they are in fact human people, and it's implied that you kill them. Though maybe they teleport away. It's weird. 2. Hilly churls and other such monsters do not count. I know that hilly churls are just humans that were turned into monsters, but no, it doesn't count unless they're knowingly doing it, in which case, yeah, the Traveler goes here. The Traveler is a confirmed killer. I'm just saying that now. Yeah, for a character to get onto the yeses, they have to have killed somebody in a cutscene, or it has to be in their character story. Those are most important, and we do not count the Abyss members, the monsters from the Abyss, in this, with one exception, which I'll get to. Last thing of note before I actually get started, I am filming this as of 5.1 for Genshin Impact, meaning that I don't have a lot of information on the Natlan characters. The ones I do have information on are Kachina, Mualani, and Kanich. That said, I don't have cute little pictures of them because I'll be putting cute little pictures like this on the board, and I took all of these cute little pictures from the in-game chat function, in which these are emotes or emojis. So I don't have any for them, so I'm just gonna quickly tell you where those 3 would go. Kachina, no. Kachina is way too sweet, and she does canonically help out her bullies, so no, she would not. Mualani is not likely. I don't think she would actually, like, hurt someone unless they, like, really, really push the line. Is she capable? Yes. But she's kind of just too chill to actually do so. Like, she would make peace first, I think. Kanich. Gray zone / implied. I think due to the ranking system, he would have gone in implied because there were some jerks who put out a hit on Kachina's Saurian companion, aka her dinosaur companion, which is like a part of your family type of thing. Anyway, they put a hit on it to get at Kachina to hurt her feelings, and Kanich heard about it, and it is strongly implied that he killed them. Like, I'm not gonna say it's confirmed. He could have just hurt them really bad. But I think he killed them, and they deserved it. Honestly, Kanich, good job. Good job. That's it. Now we can actually get to the rankings with characters. First off, we have Chiori. So Chiori is just a fashion designer, and at first I was like, okay, she's from Inazuma, which was like facing a civil war for a bit, and its borders were all closed off. So for her to live in Fontaine now, she had to have escaped, and I think that's illegal. And like, she had to have like she got out of Inazuma before the borders closed. So that's a no there. And then looking at her story, the answer is no, she's not. So trying to figure out where she is on the no scale. The answer is not likely. Probably she has the strength to do so, and like, she does throw customers who are like being rowdy and such out of her shop, and I do mean physically throw. And by throw, I mean defenestration! Throw them through a window! And we love to see it. But no, she wouldn't kill anyone, she would just throw them out of her shop. Next up, Yao Yao! No, she would not kill anyone. I think if Yao Yao hurt anyone, she would say I'm sorry and then heal them. Now, her summon, the little stuffed animal robot thing given to her by Cloud Retainer, Yugui would kill someone. Look at it. Look at its eyes. Tell me this thing wouldn't kill you. I did not put Yugui as a separate entity, though. Moving on. Ganyu has the funniest kill of the entire Archon War. She took part in the Archon War, and a demon tried to eat her, but her thighs were too thick, and it choked to death. Ganyu is now the face of the Archon War. Funniest kill of the entire Archon War. Good for her. Next we have Diana from Mondstadt. And now she may look like a cute little cat girl, but she would. She wouldn't. I think she's just fully capable. She is fully capable of killing someone. She hasn't yet. But I think the day that she realizes that her whole plan to infiltrate Mondstadt's wine industry from the inside and then ruin it, how that will never come to pass, I think that day that she realizes that, that's when she's gonna snap and kill someone. Is Seiyu. She just wants to sleep. She is a trained ninja, though. She is a healer, though. I'm gonna just put her in not likely. Because, like, she has that training, so I'm just putting her in not likely. She's a step above no. I'm gonna run out of space fast. Hu Tao! Do we count Hu Tao trying to put Chi-Chi's to rest as attempted murder? Because, like, Chi-Chi is a zombie, so she's dead, but she's alive. Hu Tao is a funeral director, and she wants to put all spirits to rest, right? So, like, she tried to put Chi-Chi to rest, which would be effectively taking away that second life that Chi-Chi has from her. So, like, is she an attempted murderer? I think Hu Tao is our first instance of the gray zone for maybe attempted murder, depending on how you look at it. Also, her business strategy is kind of weird. She'll approach you in life and go, hey, do you know when you're gonna die? Want to make plans for it now? It's hilarious. But also kind of morbid, which makes it funnier, but also puts her even more in a gray zone. Because, like, when I first heard her, I was like, oh my gosh, is she going to try to kill us? But most importantly, she's in the gray zone because of her trying to kill Chi-Chi. The Raiden Shogun, also known as A, also known as Beelzebub. Archons have many names. So, she is an Archon, a victor of the Archon Wars, so she goes into the Archon. But there's also a little more to A's whole thing, because, see, not only was she the victor of the Archon War, she wasn't. Her twin sister Makoto was. And, A is actually the one who did all of the killing for the two. They were a tag team, where Makoto did all of, like, the normal business side of things, and A did all of the murder side of things. But then when A took over as Archon, what happened is she went crazy a little bit because she had lost her sister. Her sister died, and she started to pursue eternity. And A made a robot called the Raiden Shogun, and she put her soul into a sword, so that way she could forever meditate in a separate plane, while the Raiden Shogun, strove for the eternity for the land of Inazuma. And during that time, the Raiden Shogun killed some people. 'Cause, like, if you broke the law, you could, like, challenge the government in a duel. But if you lost that duel, you would stand before the Raiden Shogun and face her deadly attack, whose name I can't pronounce right now, and then you would die. Best example, Kazua's friend, who has no name, who died before the game even started. Yay! Also, she tried to kill the Traveler, so, you know, trying to kill the main character also counts, yeah. But yeah, murder! On so many levels! Yunjin is a dancer, an opera dancer, and no, she hasn't. She wouldn't. Physically, she could, but no, she wouldn't. The worst thing Yunjin has ever done in her life, by the way, is lie to her grandparents because they don't approve of her going to see rock and roll shows, so she lies about that. And that's it. That's the worst thing she's done. Dr. Baiju! Did I give it away that I called him a doctor? Because, yeah, he's in the Do No Harm. I think he would have taken the Hippocratic Oath. Next up, we have Kaching. I thought that she would be somewhere about here. Like, I thought so, but no, she's just a normal government person. Which is kind of disappointing because of how cool her sword attacks are. Yeah, no. I would say she's not likely. Wanderer! AKA Scaramouche! AKA, I forgot what his Inazuma name is. Yeah, he's killed people. He was a member of the Fatui, but, like, he killed so many people, probably. Like, confirmed killer. I know that I just said killed so many people, probably, but, like, the first event that we saw him back in 1.1, he was about to kill you, the Traveler. And as far as I'm concerned, trying to kill the Traveler means that you have killed before in the past, okay? Like, and being a member of the Fatui also means you have probably killed in the past. I say probably because, like, we'll get to the House of the Hearth later. But aside from the House of the Hearth organization, which is more of an intel gathering, if you're a member of the Fatui, you have killed someone, okay? Ayaka! Fully capable, but no. She does have an interesting part to play in the Inazuman Civil War. However, she was never seen on the battlefield, therefore she hasn't killed anyone. It's just she is fully capable. She took sword training. She is trained in the art of the sword, so she is fully capable. Chi-Chi! If she has, she doesn't remember, and therefore we don't know. However, if the Traveler or Dr. Baizhu asked her to, I think she would kill someone. Or if Yao Yao asked her to, I think she would. If that person just so happened to be Hu Tao, I think she doubly would. Rosaria, yes! Confirmed killer. I like that so far the confirmed killer has a member of the Fatui and a failed puppet that would have been a god. That is All the Wanderer / Scaramouche. And then we have a nun. Rosaria does go out and take out any threats to Mondstadt in the night, which is rad. And also she was raised by like treasure hoarders, so yeah, she's killed people. But might I just say, while doing the research for this video, it is always so good to see when somebody has confirmed to have killed someone. It's like, sweet glory, they admitted it! Yes! I should not get this happy about murder, but like, I am. I'm excited when I can put someone on the confirmed part. Otherwise, this video would go by so fast and be so boring. Speaking of confirmed murderers, we have Clorand. Her job is to murder. If you don't know, Clorand is a champion duelist in Fontaine. And in Fontaine, if you don't want to go through the court system, you can challenge a champion duelist. And if you win, then you are acquitted. If you lose, you're killed, though. So that's a big downside. And as a champion duelist, yes, she's probably killed a lot of people. The only confirmed one that we have, off the top of my head, is Navia's father. Good job, Clorand. She's just doing her job, though, so, like, understandable. Speaking of doing your job, Jean from the Knights of Favonius. I don't have concrete proof, so I can't put her anywhere above Grey Zone. However, as a high-ranking member of the Knights of Favonius, it would make sense. It would make sense for her to have, like, killed someone who was a very, very big threat to Mondstadt. So, yeah, I'm putting her in, it would make sense. I love when the random number generator does things like this, because it gave me Jean, and then it gave me Klee, because it knew that Jean would always need to be watching Klee. Klee is a menace to society. I am surprised that she has not gotten anyone killed by accident with her explosives. So yeah, it would make sense if Klee has accidentally killed someone before. I'm just saying, like, she's a menace. She is, in fact, a menace, and we love to see it. We don't like to see the stress that it causes Jean, though. That's like a downside. But aside from that, it's hilarious. What's more likely to destroy Mondstadt? A dragon or Klee? The answer is Klee. Yanfei is a lawyer. She knows the law. She's not going to break it, guys. That said, I do believe that if she wanted to kill someone, she could get away with it. She knows the law enough that she would be able to get away with it, and you wouldn't be able to do anything. You just have to accept it. You're like, yeah, I got outplayed. Mika is a Knight of Favonius. So I have this rule for the Knights of Favonius. This is just like my personal rule, where I think they cannot go lower than fully capable. I think to be a Knight of Favonius, you have to be capable of murder. Or, not murder, I guess. You have to be capable of killing someone, as like part of the job description. So, normally I would put Mika lower. But because of my Knight of Favonius personal rule, he's going in fully capable. He also went on the expedition with Grandmaster Varka. So, like, he's been traveling for a while. I think if he was put in enough danger, he would, and he could. So yeah, fully capable. Furina! I love Furina. She is an Archon. So, no, she doesn't go in the Archon War, you fools. She is not one of the victors of the Archon War. No. That was her predecessor, Egeria. She was the victor of the Archon War. What was I saying? Right, Furina. So, Furina's gonna go in a gray zone. Allow me to explain Furina's gray zone. Furina is Focalors, the god of justice. However, Focalors split herself between her godly presence and her human body. The human body became Furina, the godly presence became the Oratrice Mechanistica Cardinal, and would judge people in Fontaine. Therefore, if anyone was judged to death, that was Focalors' doing. So, as Furina is kind of sort of Focalors, that would be her fault. That would be on her a little bit. But also, Focalors killed herself. Focalors killed her own godly presence to give the power of Hydro back to the Hydro Dragon Nouvelette. So, like, does that count? And did Furina, as being someone who played a big part in Focalors' master plan, also count towards that? Like, did she unintentionally contribute to that? I don't know. Has Furina herself ever killed anyone? No. Focalors is Furina, though, and we have to acknowledge that weirdness of Focalors' plan, and we have to put Furina in a gray zone. That's my personal opinion. She is in a gray zone. You decide what that means. If it was just Furina herself, it'd be no, because she's physically incapable. Sethos! Fully capable. His introduction in, Cyno's Quest Part 2, like, I think he was ready to kill Cyno, let's be honest. I think he was ready to kill Cyno, and so I think he's fully capable, but I don't think he would have wanted to. He didn't want to, is the thing. So that takes him a step down for it would make sense. So, fully capable for Sethos. Barbara! She's a healer, guys. She's in do no harm. Yeah, Barbara's in do no harm. That said, for every build that makes Barbara the main damage, it's hilarious, and I love it. Cyno! So I was fully ready to put Cyno in confirmed or implied. But then I was, like, reading his lore, and I was like, oh my gosh, he just captures the bad guys and brings them to face justice at Sumeru. But then I got to the part where it's like, he made an entire bandit tribe disappear as he was trying to get his targets. And that is implied, baby! That is strong implications of murder. We love to see it. Layla, no! I think Layla is physically incapable of killing someone. She's a sleep-deprived college student, and while, yeah, maybe the adrenaline will kick in, just in normal, everyday, no, she can't. I also don't think she has any intention to either, so no. D. Luke. The Batman of Mondstadt has killed people, guys! I was so excited when I was like, oh my gosh, that's confirmed. It's confirmed. Is it more implied than confirmed? Yes, but fight me. I want the Batman of Mondstadt to have killed people. In his lore, it says that he wiped out multiple Fatui camps while on a rampage through them. A rampage that was only stopped by a Fatui Harbinger. One of the 11 strongest people in the Fatui had to stop this guy. You think that normal foot soldiers stood a chance? No! It said he eliminated camps in a rampage. He killed them! You can fight me on this, okay? I say he's a confirmed killer. It is so... It's... The only thing it doesn't say is blood or killed. It says erased or, like, eradicated or something. Something close to that. It didn't... It says that he wiped them out, okay? That is murder. That is murder. Let me have this. Ayato. Kamisato Ayato. He's going with his sister Ayaka in fully capable. He is in fact capable of murder. But he has not. He has not. Because he is a government official and that would look bad. Zhongli, aka Rex Lapis, aka Morax, one of the winners of the Archon War! Did you know that one of Rex Lapis's titles is God of War? Or the War God? Yeah, he killed a lot of gods to get to his place as the Archon of Geo. So yeah, him and A have the most kills, I think, of anyone who goes into the Archon War level. They have the most kills. Risley from Fontaine. Yes, he has. As a child, Risley killed his adoptive / foster parents because they were abusing the children. I think actually they were selling the children. I forgot which one, but he killed them for it. And then he was sent to the Fortress of Meripede, aka the prison for Fontaine. And then he rose to the ranks and became the warden of the Fortress of Meripede, which is hilarious. Good job. Good job, Risley. You did good. I shouldn't say that about murder. Outrider Amber, reporting. Fully capable. That's it. She's capable. She wouldn't want to. She hasn't yet. But she is capable. Lisa! So here's the thing. Lisa is the librarian for the Knights of Favonius. So obviously, as a member of the Knights, that puts her in fully capable at least. Lisa has been known to be very scary when you do not return your library books, or you return the library books, but they're damaged. She has electric powers. So, like, yeah, I'm pretty sure she electrocutes people for not following her rules of the library of returning your books and returning them in good condition. So, it would make sense that if somebody fully destroyed a book, that she might just kill them. I would not put it past Lisa to kill somebody. Razor! Okay, so at first I put him in confirmed / implied. But then I went back and read his lore, and I was like, oh, dang it, that was an Abyss Mage who did it. I can't count that. So I cannot count him killing the Abyss Mage that killed part of his wolf family as a murder. He is fully capable, though. He is the goodest of boys, but he would. He could. He could kill you. Charlotte is a news reporter from Fontaine, and, she's not likely to. I do think she might kill somebody to get a good scoop, like a news scoop, but it's not likely. Gaming! It's not likely. He is so friendly and so good. He does have the strength to do so, but I think that if he was faced with an enemy, he would get them to surrender first, he would make friends with them first, kind of like an Uncle Iroh situation from Avatar: The Last Airbender. He's just too nice, kind of a deal. Shikanoi and Heizo. So, this is one of the times that I went on break from Genshin Impact when he was announced, and around the time that Mika came out too, that's when I was on break, so I don't know a lot about him. He's a detective. So, and as far as I read in his lore, he has not killed anyone, and he's just a detective. So I'm putting him in not likely. I don't know, it feels not likely that he would. He's more about solving the murders than ever committing one. He does fight with punching, though, which is funny. No, I'm keeping him in not likely. He also somehow avoided the entire Inazuman Civil War plot, which is really funny to me. Al Haytham! He's just a feeble scholar. Does he have bigger muscles than Arataki Ito does? Yeah, it's kind of weird. Would he murder someone? It would make sense. Yeah. Yeah, I could see him murdering someone. Look at him, he's calling me crazy as I say that. He is but a feeble scholar, and that's what he wants you to believe. But no, I think he could kill someone, and I think he would. Shenhe has in fact killed someone. She has a murderous spirit inside of her. She has gone on rampages before. She killed most of her family in the past. Confirmed killer. Chevreuse. It would make sense. I don't have any confirmation, but also I think she just wants to bring people in so that way they can be like tried for justice. But it would make sense if she accidentally had to kill someone before in the past. In fact, she got pretty close in the special event, Guns N' Roses, I think it was, or something. She got pretty close. But yeah, it would make sense. Shinyan, no. She just wants to play rock and roll, guys. She would never hurt somebody. She's afraid of frogs. Guys, she wouldn't hurt anyone on purpose. Albedo is a knight of Favonius, therefore above fully capable. And here's why I have to question, does killing your doppelganger somewhat brother count? 'Cause, like, so Albedo is an artificially created life form, okay? Albedo was created a while ago by an alchemist, and he is himself an alchemist. One of the failed creations of his creator, Gold, would later watch him and develop his same alchemy skills and take on his appearance, and then try to kill him and the Traveler because they were the only two people who would have known what this fake Albedo is, and so that way he could take over Albedo's life in his place. And then Albedo killed him. So, like, does that count? Do we count that as killing another human? Because that fake Albedo was not perfect. He was not a perfect humanoid life form. And is technically, because Gold created a lot of the Abyss monsters, is technically an Abyss creation by that logic. But by that logic, so is Albedo. So, like, I have to put him in a gray zone, even though I can confirm that he killed the fake version of himself. He's in a gray zone because of where we stand, where you personally stand on, is fake Albedo human? That said, if anyone tried to hurt Klee, he would kill them. Like, in a second, they'd be dead. They wouldn't even have time to process what had happened. He would never let anything bad happen to his little sister Klee, okay? Sangonomiya Kokomi is in the gray zone. Some of you are like, wait, what? Isn't she like a war general? Yes, she is the war general for the people of Enkanomiya and the rebels in the side of the Inazuma Civil War. However, we never saw her kill anyone. When she showed up on the battlefield, she was a distraction and a cue for the reinforcements to sneak attack in. She never killed anyone that we know of. However, she was a war general, and therefore she, like, planned out everything. She strategized everything, which maybe that makes her responsible, but, like, there is no blood on her hands directly. So she is going in the gray zone. Now, could she have killed somebody with her own hands in the past before the Traveler showed up for the war? Yes, we just don't know, and it's never stated. Her storyline and the end of the Inazuma Civil War is very anticlimactic and disappointing, and I wish we knew more. But that's all we get. Kaveh is physically incapable. He does not have the strength to kill someone, so. Monsieur Nouvelette goes into the gray zone. The reason is everything I had to say about Farina and Focalors, being that the only real reason that Focalors killed herself is so that way she could give the Archon power back to New Valette by destroying the throne of the Hydro Archon. And then that power goes back to New Valette. He stopped the prophecy of Fontaine being flooded and everyone dying. For that reason, also, him and Farina are still in the gray zone even more because of the prophecy of Fontaine being that everyone would die, the Hydro Archon would sit crying alone on her throne, and the fact that Farina couldn't do anything. Like, she was playing her part, the part that Focalors gave her in Focalors' plan to stop the prophecy, but, like, people blame Farina for a lot of that. New Valette is just in there because if he wasn't there, then maybe Focalors wouldn't have killed herself. It's a gray zone for me, but does he have any blood on his hands? No. Would he have blood on his hands ever? Maybe. His plan is to judge all of the Archons. Unfortunately for him, most of them are just hilariously incompetent. For example, A was locked away for 500 years of her own choice. Morax faked his own death. Barbados is a drunk bard all the time. Nahida is a child in terms of Archons, and she sacrificed herself like twice. Dead. And then, yeah, we don't know too much about the Pyro Archon yet. So, yeah, if any of the Archons were a threat, I think he would kill them, though, so. Speaking of Nahida! She is a child, and she would risk herself for the world, so, no. Jincho. Would you be surprised if I actually told you he is implied to have killed people? Because I was a little surprised. So, in his story, it says that he'll, like, go around committing acts of chivalry, including stopping bandits. But, like, it says defeating bandits, which is a lot of a gray zone in there. That's a lot of, like, did he kill them or did he knock them out? I don't know. And me being me, I took that as, yeah, he killed them, meaning that he is heavily implied to have killed them. Venti has never killed anyone, but don't worry, Venti isn't his actual name, because this is Barbados, the Animo Archon, meaning he is a victor of the Archon War, maybe. That said, Venti it's not actually said that Venti killed his single opponent in the Archon War, being I've learned my lesson. No more doing things from memory. The god that Venti beat in the Archon War is Decarabian. Which, as I say it feels wrong, but that seems to be the correct pronunciation as far as I can tell, so we live with it. That, however you say that. Because Venti actually attacked with a group of people in an uprising, in a revolution. And it's never said who struck the final blow. In fact, I would say it's actually implied that Decarabian's lover Amos, that she hit him with the final blow. But then she died while doing that. But since Venti is the one of that group who ascended to the seat of Animo Archon, I would say that yes, he got the final blow. So he's going in the Archon War. Seishween! I haven't actually read her lore too deeply. There was a point while doing this video that my eyes started to glaze over, and I physically could not read any lore, no matter how hard I tried. And Seishween is unfortunately the only casualty of that. But she is a healer. She is the doctor of the Fortress of Meripede, so I'm putting her in Do No Harm. If I'm wrong about that, correct me in the comments, but I'm like 80% sure she has not hurt anyone, okay? Fremine has not hurt anyone. He is fully capable of doing so, though. Fremine is a member of the House of the Hearth, a division of the Fatui, that is more of an intel collecting and is actually just an orphanage. He got there when things were starting to go good, so he did not have to participate in the murder that took place there, which we'll get to later. But he is stated that if anything happened to his family, he would kill for them. So, like, he is fully capable, but I'm putting him a step below. It would make sense. Navia is not likely to have killed anyone. I think her bodyguards would do it for her. Silver and Melus, I believe his name is. They would have killed somebody for her. But she herself, I don't think she would. She's more of a Sherlock Holmes type, solving the mysteries, rather than, murdering people. Emily is a perfume seller, and also a forensic cleaner. The answer is no. I'm sorry, that's boring, but the answer is no. Kujo Sara! So when reading her lore, she is the general of the Raiden Shogun's army, so she was on the front lines of the Inazuma Civil War, and we actually have a cutscene where she actually kills people. Can you believe it took this long in this video for us to get somebody who has on screen killed somebody? Good job, Kujo Sara. I should not have been as excited as I was when I was going through the cutscenes. Like, I got so excited. I, ran downstairs and I was like, oh my gosh, Mumsy, I can confirm it. I have visual evidence. It was an unhinged moment for sure, but, it was confirmation with my eyes, and I didn't have to read about it. It was like, oh, sweet glory. Chongyun, no. He would not murder anyone. In fact, I think he would actively go out of his way to avoid murdering someone. Sucrose is a knight of Favonius, making her fully capable, at least. But, did you know? Did you know that Sucrose canonically carries bones with her all the time for experiments? Which is a wild bit of information to learn about her. We don't actually know where these bones came from. Or who these bones are from. Are they from an animal? Are they from a human person? I don't know. And for that reason, I'm putting her in It Would Make Sense. There's a part of me that thinks that she has killed somebody. And she's using those bones in an experiment to get rid of them. She's getting rid of the evidence, guys! Stop her experiments, please! Dia! Yeah. She definitely killed those guys who got her father killed. I'm just saying, yeah, she killed them. She killed them dead. She's also a mercenary who lives in the desert and takes jobs, so, she's probably killed before. I'm just saying, the job of a mercenary is one of blood, so yeah. Yeah, she's also a very well-known mercenary, so yes. Yoimiya! It's not likely. But her fireworks could go off and kill someone. I'm just saying, the odds are low. So I'm putting her in not likely, but it could happen. Yaimiko! It's not likely. She is fully capable of it, though, but I think she is more the type to get somebody else to kill somebody for her own entertainment. If she didn't like someone, she would entertain herself by making a giant web that ends up in that person dead. She wouldn't do it herself. The blood would not be on her hands, but she is the one who, planned it, kind of a thing. So, I'm putting her in fully capable. Candice! It would make sense. She is the defender of Aru Village. I think she's capable, and I think it would make sense if in the past she has had to kill someone who tried to mess with Aru Village. It would make sense. Beidou has in fact killed people! And guess what? It was on screen. Same cutscene as Kujo Sara. Let's go! Just so you know, that one cutscene in Inazuma confirmed 4 characters to be murderers. And I was so happy for every single one of them. Toma! No, but it would make sense. He is said to have, in the past, beat up people who insult the Kamisato siblings. who he works for and kind of owes his life to, kind of a thing, I would not put it past him to murder someone for them. Shenyun. Yeah, she was on Rex Lapis' side in the Archon War. She is Cloud Retainer and Adeptus, so she can live a long time. So yeah, she was there for the Archon War, and yeah, she definitely survived it, so she killed someone. The random number generator knew, guys. It put the twins Linny and Lynette together. Like, this was not me. I was so happy when this happened. Both Linny and Lynette are in It Would Make Sense. I can see both of them killing people. In fact, Linny came super close to at least trying to kill Risley during the Archon quest. And Lynette and Linny and Fremne all challenged Arlecchino in the fight during Arlecchino's quest story. They were ready to try and kill her for their family. Also, Lynette just strikes me as someone who, if Linny said we're gonna go murder someone, she'd be like, I've already got the plan. Kazuha! Yes! Same cutscene as the others. My boy came in, sneak attacked, and killed! Like adoptive mother, like adoptive son! It fits! Zhongling! Okay, so look. I know I said I wouldn't take any gameplay for any of this, and my normal answer would be no. No, it would be not likely. I could see her food accidentally killing someone. She is a great chef, but, like, she uses weird ingredients. And, here's the thing. When she gets hit, there's a chance for her to say, oh no, my dinner is attacking me. Because she goes out and she likes to get slimes and use them as part of her dinner making. But, she can say this when attacked by a human person.
Help! My dinner is attacking me!
Which, like, I know that is not what they meant. I know that was not the intention behind the voice line. But, like, it's giving cannibalism. So for Zhongling, I had to make the very, very special tier of cannibal, question mark, question mark, question mark. Congratulations to Zhongling for making me change how I structure my entire tier list. She made her own category because of a weird voice line. The implications! Garu has killed people because of that same cutscene in Inazuma. Let's go! Arlecchino has killed people. And that was before she became one of the Fatui Harbingers. So yeah, she's killed people. Back when the House of the Hearth used to run a death tournament, she fought and won a lot of those. And then she got very angry because she wanted to take over kind of a thing, but to make things better for everyone. So unfortunately, she had to get to the top, so she had to kill her way to the top, including killing her best friend. And then after that, about a year later, she killed the previous director, and then she took over as the House of the Hearth runner. Father is the name that she goes by now. The father of the House of the Hearth. And yeah, that's where she is. And she still kills people. Yep. Nilou is a dancer. No. She's actually for the same reason as Yunjin. She hasn't done anything wrong in her life. Kuki Shinobu is fully capable. Yeah, she's fully capable, but she hasn't. And I only think she would in defense of the Arataki gang. Speaking of the Arataki gang, Arataki Ito! Not likely. He talks a lot of game, but I don't think he would kill someone. I think he would be sad. He would be very sad if he had to kill somebody, so not likely. Honestly, killing someone is what Shinobu's for. Shows up to the gang and's like, okay guys, if you need anyone dead because they're bullying you too much, I'll handle it. They'll never find the body. Xiao! My little Xiao. Look at him eating the snow. What a silly little killer. Yeah, Xiao is an Adeptus and one of the survivors of the Archon War. And guess what? He wasn't even on Rex Lapis' side for the most part. He was under the enslavement of a different god who was against Rex Lapis, and that god forced him to kill people and eat their dreams. Alex Lapis came along and saved him, and now he's working off that karmic debt. Good job, Zhao. You're good now. He's so sad. He's so sad. Bennett has never killed anyone. I don't think he's capable either. So I'm putting him in not likely. But let me just say, he has a curse of bad luck. And, like, I'm already, like, almost putting him in gray zone because of the adventurer who found Bennett as a child, as a baby, and brought him back to the Adventurers Guild. But doing both of those things, one, finding Bennett almost killed him, and then two, bringing him back, did kill him. So, like, realistically, I think Bennett is in the gray zone. For that one adventure, yeah. Bennett's going in the gray zone. He's a good kid. But, like, there's the gray zone of his bad luck. Almost getting people killed. And then maybe getting people killed. So, yeah. Fischl is killing your past self. Does that count? Because, like, before Arlecchino's quest, I would have said no. But Arlecchino's questline makes it very clear that killing your past self does count as a form of killing, right? And, like, Fischl kind of killed her old self. Her original name is Amy, but she took on the identity of Fischl so much that, like, she is Fischl now. Like, Amy's kind of sort of dead, but, like, she is still Amy. But she isn't Amy anymore. She is Fischl. So, like, does killing your past self count? I don't know. So I'm gonna put Fischl in a gray zone. Aside from killing your past self, I think she would be more in the not likely zone. She is an adventurer, but she's more of a reconnaissance person. So I would put her in not likely. But there is such that gray zone of, does killing your past self count? Does that count? Kaya, can you believe it's heavily implied and not outright stated that he's killed someone? I was surprised too. That said, in the comic, he was fully ready to kill Kale when she was, like, going out of control. So he would have if that had gone through, but Amber saved the day. So no, he did not have to. So he's still in just implied territory. Speaking of Kale! It wasn't by choice. She had the remnants of an angry god inside of her, and it struck out and it killed people. She did not choose to put that angry god inside of her. She did not want that, hence why later it would get sealed away. Madame Farazan is not likely to, but I think if somebody disrespected her enough, yeah, she would. But I'm putting her in not likely. Tainari! It would make sense. Like, I was actually close to putting him in implied, because during the Sumeru Archon quest, like, he took on three Fatui members, like, on his own, and I think those guys just ran away. I'm pretty sure they ran away, but, yeah, no, he would. He tried. He tried to kill them. You got hurt too bad a little bit, so he couldn't kill them, but he would have. He's an angry little fox. Dory is... I'm gonna put her in fully capable. But only because I think if you had a valuable enough item, she might just try to kill you to take it and then sell it on the market. But I can't confirm that. It's not confirmed, that's just my feeling. So she's going in fully capable. Noelle. I'm putting her in not likely, because I have a theory that the only reason why Noelle is not a member of the Knights of Favonius is because she is not capable. She, like, has a... She, like... The reason why she fails the test is because she is not capable of taking a life yet. Like, she's not mentally in a place where, to defend Mondstadt, she would kill someone, which I think is what is required to become a Knight of Favonius, and that is the only thing stopping her. But one day, I think one day she could, because one day she will pass that test. Yelan! Yes! Yes, she has. And might I just say, it was very refreshing to be reading her lore and seeing the word blood and being like, oh my gosh, it confirmed that she killed someone! Yes! Sweet glory, I can stop reading now! Mona is physically incapable of killing someone. Yeah. My girl's an astrology nerd. She doesn't have the strength. She would not be able to. Kirara is not likely. She is a yokai, so like, I think she has like the power to, I think. But she has not. So I'm putting her in not likely, just a step above no. Eula. So Eula, it would make sense. Yeah, it would make sense. She's a high-ranking Knight of Favonius. We've seen her fight for 2 members, but like, they were just unconscious afterwards. Or so they want you to think. But yeah, no, it would make sense for her to have killed someone. And lastly, we have Ningguang. So she is a fully human person. However, she actually killed the resurrected god Osial, who was one of the gods that Rex Lapis killed in the Archon War. And then she went on to kill Osial's wife, whose name I don't remember because it was only said once ever. So she's killed 2 gods that were there in the Archon War. I think that gives her privileges to be put in the Archon War tier because she has killed more gods than Venti. She has killed more gods of the Archon War than Barbados has. And this is like 5,000 years after the Archon War. She won. She is winning. She is thriving at life. And that's it. We're done. If you're wondering where the travelers are, they are confirmed killers. Oh, I forgot. Where is he? So when making my little printouts of these guys, I forgot someone very important. Tartaglia, aka Child, aka Ajax, a member of the Fatiwi Harbingers, and someone who keeps appearing in the quests despite having nothing to do with the region that we're in. Yeah, I forgot to print him out. So, just so you know, he is a confirmed killer. And he almost made me want to put a new category of terrorism. Because, he's the one who resurrected Osial and tried to destroy Leeway Harbor. He's a menace. He is a menace who just wants to fight people for the thrill of it. Okay? Yes, he has confirmed killed people. Wait, Tartaglia goes here. About here somewhere. That is the entire list. 83 Genshin Impact characters. Technically 82 because I forgot to print out Tartaglia. And if we're going by just characters that I have mentioned, we can include the 3 from Natlan. So 86 characters, let's go! I'm winning. I'm gonna just speed run through all of these really quick for funsies. In the Do No Harm territory, we have Dr. Beiju, Barbara, and Siegeween. In the No, they have not and would not / are physically incapable of killing someone, we have Yao Yao, Yunjin, Chi Chi, Yanfei, Layla, Xinyan, Kaveh, Nahida, Emily, Changyun, Nilu, and Mona. In the It's Not Likely, but there's a chance, we have Chiori, Seiyu, Kiching, Charlotte, Gaming, Heizu, Navia, Yoimiya, Ito, Farazan, Noelle, and Kirara. In the They Are Fully Capable, we have Diona, Ayaka, Mika, Sethos, Ayato, Amber, Razor, Fremine, who I want to say Freminette, Yai Miko, Shinobu, and Dory. In the It would make sense if they have killed someone in the past, we have Jean, Klee, Lisa, Alhaitham, Chevrus, Sucrose, Candice, Toma, Linny, Lynette, Tainari, and Eula. In the gray zone, where each person has a special case of why they're here, we have Hu Tao, Farina, Albedo, Sangonomiya Kokomi, Nuvolette, Bennett, and Fischl. In the it is heavily implied that they have tier, we have Sino, Xingqiu, and Kaya. In the confirmed killers list, we have Wanderer / Scaramouche, Rosaria, Clorand, Diluc, Risley, Shenhe, Kujosara, Dea, Beidou, Kazuha, Goru, Arlecchino, Kale, and Yelan. In our Archon Wars killers, we have Ganyu, A / Raiden Shogun, Zhongli, aka Rex Lapis, Venti, aka Barbados, Shenyun, Zhao, and Ningguang. And in our very special surprise category of cannibal is Xiangling. Thank you very much. Yeah, that's it. I hope you liked it. I swear, I drop kicked those hilly churls in self-defense. If you like the video, if you disagree with me on any of these, comment below. Especially for the gray zone characters. I want to know what you think. Do you think they should have gone in a different category, and if so, which one? Yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. I'm gonna go play Genshin Impact because I've been stuck in this cycle for 4 years. And I still have to do my dailies and spend my resin. Bye.